was watching a video of this lady explaining what's going to happen now that T.P.S. has been revoked for Haitians. And the comments were full of disappointing, sorry, and hateful excuses of humans. Americans telling Haitians to go back home. The T.P.S. is temporary. Remember all the bad y'all said about us? Now go home. Man, all of y'all are hypocrites. You see when the government mistreats you, but you go blind when it mistreats somebody else. You don't want liberation for everybody. You want it for yourself. The crazy part is a lot of y'all are talking about Haiti like it just magically ended up the way it is. Nobody ever mentions America's role in keeping Haiti the way it is now. Y'all never mentioned the occupation, the stolen money, the political interference, the destabilization, none of it. Instead of learning the nuance behind the situation, you let bigotry and ignorance control your thinking. But then you swear you care about justice. You swear you care about life, right? Y'all swear you're all about freedom. Unless it's Haitians, I guess. But go ahead, comment your gifts, your TikTok slang, your other stupid shit I'll be leaving in the comments. I'm just tired of all of it, man. I'm tired of the stuff that's going on now. I'm tired of y'all niggas. I'ma see.
You had temporary protective status. Temporary, as in not permanent, meaning for a period of time. What are we, guys, I don't get what we're all up in arms about. You guys were never citizens. You had time to get your citizenship. You had time to get your paperwork. You had time to get everything in order. And you didn't believe what the government told you. And that's on you. See, you thought that there was going to be some other law, something else that was passed to help you stay here, continue to benefit off our system. No, this administration stands on business. So with that being said, stop ostracizing Black Americans, because key word in Black Americans, we are actual citizens. This is our country. This is our land. And now you expect for us to stand up for you guys when the government was very clear that you had temporary status. 15 plus years. Oh, but I had kids and now what am I going to do? You had 15 years. And in that time, you can't tell me that your life is not better than it was? No, but remember also, you guys are so quick to make sure you differentiate yourself between I'm Haitian and I'm not Black American. No, I'm Haitian. I'm not Black. I'm Haitian. Well, good. Go back home and live in Haiti. And again, I just want to be clear. I have nothing against Haitian people. Nothing like that. But my problem is when you come to Black Americans and say that we need to fight hard for you. You guys are just leaving us out here and these white people are doing this to us and all that. No. Don't put us in that. We have nothing to do with that. We have nothing to do with you not reading your documentation and doing what you need to do to be a member of this society. That's on you. So maybe next time, read your paperwork. What a concept.
The Trump administration is making clear that deportations of Haitians who are here on temporary protected status and Syrians on temporary protected status will begin very soon. So I need your help to spread the word so that people are aware.
You know, it's so funny today. I was on TikTok. I saw this Black lady talking about Haitian go back home.
Okay.
And they were saying you didn't build nothing here. Go back and build your own country. I need her to rephrase what she said about your own country part. Yes, lady, yeah. We have our own country. We have a country.
Here we go.
To go back to.
Here we go.
Where are you going back to? Because Trump pretend like he likes you guys. Some white people think pretend like they like you guys. Some. But guess what? One day the table will turn and they ask you to go back home.
They're gonna ask us to go back home.
They're gonna ask you to go back home one day. Okay, lady? They're gonna ask you to go back home one day. The table will turn.
No, they won't.
Okay?
You see how this Haitian lady is gloating, talking about, oh, one day the tables are going to turn. They're going to actually go back home. Go back where we are home. Where I'm going to go? Georgia, Virginia, South Carolina. Like, they want us to be immigrants so bad. And I think that's where a lot of the resentment comes into play. The resentment The hatred, the anti-black Americanness that a lot of immigrants have is because we are not immigrants and we can't be deported anywhere. And I really, really am deep down in my heart, not all of them, but I feel like some of them really deeply resent black Americans because we're not immigrants. They don't like us for that. They don't like us the fact that we've never had to go to an immigration office. We're not running from the ice cream truck. Like, they really can't stand us for that. So for her to be up here saying, oh, one day the table's gonna turn and Trump act like he like y'all. Donald Trump is not the first president of the United States. Black Americans been here since before the inception of this country. If they could deport us en masse to somewhere, they would have already done it. Think about all of the horrific things they've been trying to do to wipe us out. It goes deeper than you think. Use your noggin. Clearly, we're not immigrants, and they can't send us anywhere because if they could, they would have. They've literally been burning down our establishments, redlining us, doing everything they can to set us back. Everything under the sun, except for what? Deporte, because where they gonna send us? And the fact that she's gloating and like got a smirk on her face, like, yeah, it's gonna happen. No, it's not. The tables are not going to turn to whereas they're going to tell us to go back home because we are home. Y'all really have it in your minds that we're not American. And it's really sad and pathetic that you think this country is just a white man's country. And it is not. It is not. Yes, some white Americans helped to build this country, but black Americans were here since the very inception as well. Fought in every single war. Did free labor and paid labor to build an economic base for this country. Don't ever get it twisted. Like, y'all really confused. We're not immigrants. What y'all think about this? Sound off in the comments below. Spread love. It's the Brooklyn Way. Our time is coming. Wait, I have to add this before I leave. Y'all don't want to be in y'all's country. So as much as y'all got a country to go back to, your ass ain't never there and don't want to go there. Y'all are literally picketing, rioting, and trying to storm the Capitol so that you won't have to go back to your country that you're so proud of. All right, bye.
Welcome to the Likurupu. Haitian Americans are furious right now. They are angry that they are demanding that American government should deport all the black people back to their country. And I feel I'm like, FBS are the founder of America. So, what happens that Trump or US government, they revoked the Haitians, they revoked Haitian T.P.S. What do I mean by the T.P.S? T.P.S is being given to any citizen of any country to have the right to be living in another country. For example, when a country had an issue, maybe calamities, or maybe there was an issue, there was maybe a bomb or something, that those people are given a chance, they are given a space, they are given the T.P.S to live in that country, to live in America. So Haitian people were given the T.P.S, but now Trump revoked them. Now they are demanding that if they are going to be deported to the country, also they should deport all the blacks. But now, this whole thing is getting out of hands. I have clips here. Watch them. I'll come back.
Man, so T.P.S is over with for you fucking Haitians. And you on this damn app acting like the damn raging Cajun at us because we don't give a fuck about y'all going home. Fuck you and them loud ass motherfucking barking dogs. Because we gonna continue to stand on business and make sure that you get the fuck up out of here. Y'all got to go home. You can feel how the fuck you want to feel. What I find funny is y'all getting kicked out of everywhere you flip-flopped your way to. You getting kicked out of, Dominican Republic? They kicking your ass out of the Bahamas. They kicking your ass out of Jamaica. Where else they kicking y'all? Turk and Caicos, they kicking y'all ass out. They kicking y'all ass out in Brazil. And I'm gonna tell you why they kicking y'all ass out. Because you're too motherfucking arrogant. You got too much fucking dip on your chip. You fucking entitled. You got big smoke for everybody but your fucking self. What the fuck you need to do is look in the mirror and go home and fix your fucking homeland. Fix your fucking self first. Because if your self ain't fixed, you can't fix home. Ain't no need of you lying talking about Haitians and all of this 1804 shit and what the fuck y'all did for black Americans. In the words of Finesse 2 times, bitch, you did nothing. Bitch. Because y'all love telling us they kick us out, we have a home to go to. If they kick you out, where are you going? Tardy fingernails, my ass is at home. That's the fuck you dummies don't understand. We home. We home. Our ancestors come from the fucking soil. I'm an indigenous American Indian, bitch. You know the copper-colored people. Them. That's who the fuck we are. We home. If they was gonna kick us out, they'd have been kicked us out. That's what you damn Twinkie head fools don't understand. We would have been gone if they could deport us, but we're non-deportable. Unlike you. So go ahead and put your damn shit and your bandana on the stick and H-Town stump your ass the fuck out. We don't care. Fuck you and all that damn dirt cookie goddamn babbling that you doing. Y'all talk about put some respect on Haitians' name. No, you put some respect on our shit. Because we didn't disrespect y'all. When they was running your ass up here like a damn episode of Django, what the hell was you doing? Crying, and who was helping y'all? Us. We made our damn voices heard. They help protect you. Then you gonna come over here and tell us what the fuck we run. What the fuck you run? Other than your goddamn patent turners. A.K.A. your funky flat ass dusty feet. Man. Go the fuck home and shut the fuck up.
Yesterday, the fates of over 300,000 people residing in the United States was decided by the Supreme Court.
The Supreme Court gave the Trump administration the green light to begin mass deportations of people who've been living and working legally in the United States for years, some even decades.
I couldn't watch any of the proceedings or the disposition, or I couldn't watch any of that shit because it's so easy for someone to distance themselves from human empathy when they are not the one going through the situation or they've never experienced it. It's hard for you to imagine. So let me help you a little bit. So I am one of the Haitians affected by this. I came to America when I was 4 years old. One of the probably actually the very first clear memory I have was being on a plane to America and talking to my sister and us talking about what it meant for us to be going to America. We had different things that we debated. What would life be like? And I also remember throwing up in either the taxi ride or on the airplane. That was my very first memory. I don't remember life in Haiti because I was a baby. I was a toddler, so I don't remember. I started kindergarten here in the States. I did all my grade levels here. I said the Pledge of Allegiance, learned how to speak English. I learned United States history like it was my history. Although I kept a very strong hold to my Haitian roots, I became American without even realizing it. Unfortunately, there was always something that separated me and everyone else around me. Me and all the other kids. There was something that I had to be worried about that they didn't have to. My family got T.P.S. when it first came out. It was something that I was very conscious of, especially when I was in the 8th grade and Donald Trump first ran for presidency. And to my utter shock, he was elected. And then he threatened my status back then.
Haitian Americans are crying right now in the airports. Out there, they're crying for their T.P.S. are gone, have been revoked by the U.S. government, and they are being asked to go back to their country. Mind you, some of them, their countries had an issue, maybe calamities or something. Some people have been building life in America, have been living in America for many years. But what is making a black person angry is that whenever something happens to someone, they must involve them in the issue. If you're supposed to go back to your country, why must you involve a black person in your issue? So, people are now very angry because if anything happens to anybody in America, they must involve them. And I've been watching the clips of the FBS talking about this whole issue. FBS found America, built America, and they have been living in America for the past many years. So if you come from nowhere and because Trump has revoked your T.P.S, now you want to involve a black person in your issue, that's crazy, I feel like somebody has to blame a black person for their own issue. Someone has to blame someone on their own issue. I wonder, why must somebody involve a black person in their own issue? Because black people have a right to be living in America legally as a citizen. But somebody who you have been taken from your own country as a refugee, brought to America, given the T.P.S, to be living in that country freely as a citizen. If the T.P.S are revoked, you have to go back to your country. So why must you involve a black person in an issue? So these people have always had a way of finding a way to blame a black person. They must involve a black people for their matter, for the issue. Haitian, they have to go back. And there are maybe T.P.S are given to people all over the world. Jamaica give people T.P.S from Haitian, they give people to live in the country. Just to try to be the country freely, peaceful, and everything is okay. But when it comes to a point whereby somebody has to blame somebody else for their own mistakes, for their own issue, for their own tragedy, then that's crazy. Because it's hard for somebody to suffer on their own. So it's hard for somebody to carry their own cross. They must involve blacks in their crosses. Tell me in the comments, why do you think that the U.S. government was willing to revoke the T.P.S for the Haitians? Why do you think that black people must be involved in every issue in America? Why must somebody put a blame to black people in America? Why can't somebody carry their own cross without involving a black man in the issue? And why would Trump go that far to revoke their own T.P.S? Right? People are now changing their minds, the way they think, the way they feel, because you can't be. America is never promised today. It's not promised because today you are freely moving, freely having there your own work, living there for about 20 years. Then tomorrow, you no longer belong to America. You no longer belong there. You have to go back to your country. So it's changing, and everybody must be prepared. This is coming, and everybody must be prepared for this issue, right? So that God bless you, and I'm out.